Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to LAKERLAND, the greatest show Laker related. I'm one of your hosts, Light Out Sports, and I just want to say a couple things. One, I'm excited to be back after load management. 7 was starting that game. Having players come off the bench. He won the game in crucial overtime. So thanks to 7 holding up the show on Tuesday. Really appreciate it. But CZ, how you doing?
I'm great. I'm bobbing out. We got to talk about a big elephant in the room today. So
yes, sir. But before we talk about that elephant, let's talk about our MVP of the show on Tuesday. 7, how you doing, man?
Episode 8, LAKERLAND. Y'all already know, man. It's purple and gold skies. Y'all see, we got the stars back in the building. I'm feeling good, man. Shout out to LAKERLAND. Shout out to Laker Nation. Always shout out to the NBA community, and most importantly, big up to our Players Choice family. Yes, if you guys are new to the platform, make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, join our membership, and become a family of the Players Choice platform. We got an unbelievable show today. Breaking news, Light Out. We got some breaking news. Let's talk to the people.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room real quick. We were going to do the jump ball, but we had to scratch it because this literally happened before the show started. Jrue Holiday is a Boston Celtic. Wow. When people thought that, I didn't know the trade was going to be that quick. I knew they were going to flip him. I knew as soon as he went to Portland, I knew he wasn't going to stay there for long term, but I didn't expect this trade to happen this quick and go into, to the Boston Celtics. So I want to take before we even get to the real conversation, I want to get your thoughts on this. Let's start off with 7. 7, what's your opinion of Jrue going to the Boston Celtics?
Man, this is box office. This is one of those moves. The talk has been about the whole Damian Lillard joining Giannis in Milwaukee, and I see a lot of people favored in Milwaukee in the Eastern Conference. This move right here shakes up everything. Yep. The race to banner 18 between the Lakers and the Celtics, Light Out and ZZ, is officially on and popping.
Z, what you think?
So I was looking at my phone just now because I was trying to pull up the super chat from Fluent and Chill episode, I think 124. This was the recent one. I was on that alongside Dub and Haley and Fluent and Ticket, the homies. Now, there's a super chat somebody sent in, and it says, "Yo, if the C's get Jrue, JB, JT, Porzingis, and they win no chip again, is Chilltown's boy top 5, Jason Tatum, is Jason Tatum on fraud watch?" Basically, that's what he said, because he's had some of the most stacked teams in his career. So I like Jason Tatum personally.
Yeah.
I don't know about y'all, but I have noticed that a lot of people have been really trying to put that fraud label on him. And I understand there's the inconsistencies and all that. One of my good friends, Hoopology, once said, I look at him as a superstar. If you want to label him a superstar, he has to be consistent for me. So I'm going to ask y'all that super chat question right there. Since they got Jrue Holiday, if they don't win it, or at least make it to the finals, I'd say, I'm going to give him a little bit of slack. Is Jason Tatum on fraud watch? Is Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown on fraud watch? Because you got to think, they've been running this experiment since 2018. And so far, they've had multiple trips to the conference finals and NBA finals appearance. The only thing that's eluded them is the championship and some consistency in that final series alone. But what do y'all think?
I don't think Jrue Holiday, this move actually determines anything when we're talking about Jason Tatum, how we're projecting, how we're looking at him as a superstar, as a true leader. I will not put the responsibility on them if they fold, because what if it's a coaching issue? What if Coach Frank Mazzulla doesn't step up to the plate and does his job? Like, it's a lot of elements that could come into play when we're talking about Boston winning this year. But just that defensive presence, they just a big threat to me.
And before we go into who's going to win banner 18 first, I want to answer Z's question. I do think Tatum especially is in fraud watch. I mean, you're looking at a guy that the team leader got traded, Marcus Smart. He is now in the Memphis Grizzlies.
That's a fact.
Who's gonna step up to be that locker room leader? Well, it has to be Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum has to set the tone for everyone saying, hey, yo, we are here to win a championship. Not only that, Jason Tatum also has to perform in the basketball court. He needs to show that he could be consistent, not in the regular season, because we already know what he could do in the regular season. The guy is a bucket. But when it comes to the playoffs, we need to see what Jason Tatum is made of. Because one of the main reasons why they didn't really maybe they would have won either way if Jason Tatum was consistent, but the series wasn't as tough as it should have. And when it was Golden State versus the Boston Celtics, it's because Jason Tatum was either showed up or he didn't. So we need Jason Tatum to show up all the time, so we no longer call him a fraud. Then people have him in fraud watch. So yeah, I do think that Jason Tatum is in fraud watch, but I do believe that Jason Tatum's going to perform this year, and it's not going to change the fact that I got him winning MVP this year as well.
So let me ask you this question then. When you look at the Boston Celtics, since we're going to go off of Jason Tatum, we're going to focus back on Jrue Holiday here. Mm-hmm. When you look at the Boston Celtics going into this season, you 7 are also included in this question. Which team are you more confident in making a full stride through the Eastern Conference? The Boston Celtics or the Milwaukee Bucks? Now,
Boston.
There's a lot of factors.
Boston.
Okay.
Boston.
He says Boston. He says
Boston. Because me and Lightout was talking earlier. Defense wins championships.
Yep.
Correct.
I do. I mean, I think both teams are the head honchos of the Eastern Conference right now when it comes to Milwaukee and Boston. But I have to go Milwaukee.
So here's I
gotta go Milwaukee here. I think this is the first time, and shout out to Jimmy High Roller. I just watched this YouTube video before I came in the podcast right now. Giannis and Damian Lillard are the first duo in NBA history that have averaged 30 points per game the season before they joined. Also, when you look at it, NBA duos that perform the best, I think the greatest duo of all time is Kobe and Shaq, are duos that have two opposite games. Look at a guy like Jamal Murray and Jokic. Two guys that are great that have opposite games. Damian Lillard and Giannis have two opposite games, and both are elite when it comes to doing their game. Damian Lillard is more in the perimeter, and Giannis is more in the interior. So how are you going to defend that? But I'm not saying to Seven's point, right? That the Boston Celtics, I think, still have the better defense, and Boston Celtics usually, either way, you could also lean on the Boston Celtics to beat Milwaukee each year. But I just believe that the offensive power that Dame and Giannis have is going to overpower whatever Boston has going on over there. But I think it's going to be very close. It's not like they're going to wash them.
I'm not high on Boston's defense as much as I am Milwaukee's going into this season. Because
really?
And it's mainly because I'm not as high on it, because the way I look at it is yes, you can say Jrue Holiday obviously like, helps their perimeter defense, if anything, alongside Jason Tatum, alongside Jaylen Brown. But when I look at what got traded, Robert Williams, Malcolm Brogdon, those are valuable defensive pieces. Now, here's the thing. Robert Williams, the only issue that he ever had really for the Boston Celtics was staying on the court and being healthy and things like that. But when he was on the court, you could see the defensive impact, especially I saw it in the finals in 2022. But
Z,
go ahead.
Okay, so back to Seven's point.
Mm-hmm.
Who was their defensive leader in Milwaukee last year? Jrue Holiday.
You could say Jrue Holiday for sure because he was there, but
exactly.
Not because Bobby. You cannot mention Bobby Portis and Brook Lopez. Do not leave those two out.
Okay, perfect. But perimeter wise, who was the guy? Jrue Holiday. So now you got a guy that was the leader in that team defensively, right? To go to the Boston Celtics, they still have Jason Tatum. They still have Jaylen Brown. The only thing that concerns me in the Boston Celtics is getting rid of a guy like Robert Williams that will defend the interior, because I don't believe in Kristaps Porzingis. And Al Horford is, like you said before the show started, he's 45 years old. We don't know what we could expect from Al Horford. But perimeter-wise, I do think that the Celtics have a great defense, and I still think they have a better defense than the Milwaukee Bucks.
So here's my thing, though. When you look at the Boston, I'm going to focus in on the 2022 Celtics specifically for this argument. When you looked at that team and you looked at every single thing defensive-wise that they checked off, right? From the perimeter, they had I said Malcolm Brogdon, Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
Then you go Jaylen Brown. Then you go to Jason Tatum. Then you go to the Time Lord in the post, and then you can factor in and key in Al Horford if you chose to. You know what I'm saying? Or anybody else at that role player, not role player, but yeah, role player spot. And then you look at what they did to the Brooklyn Nets in the first round, and you say, oh, dang. They locked up KD from the elbow. They locked him up when he tried to drive to the baseline. They locked him up. They had everything covered, because if you make it past Marcus Smart or Jaylen Brown, if you somehow make it past those guys, you got to deal with the Time Lord in the paint, who will send that thing back to wherever you came from. So it's like you got to factor in all that. When I look at Milwaukee, I think somebody just said it in the chat. Chris Middleton has dealt with his injuries, but Giannis himself, I still trust on the perimeter. It may not, like, Giannis on the perimeter is there mainly because, like, the trust is there mainly because of his, his wingspan and things of that nature. Not to mention the fact that Giannis in a chase down situation is literally better than LeBron James now, unfortunately.
Stop it. Stop it. No.
But you heard what I said. I just did that to ruffle some feathers. But yeah, Giannis is the new king of the chase down block, apparently. Bron's still there. I got Bron second. But,
that's crazy. Keep going.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, when you Damian Lillard, obviously, from a defensive side of the ball, I'm not even really looking at it. I'm barely glaring at it. I'm just looking at it and saying, okay, Dame's there, cool. But Giannis, Middleton, Brook Lopez, Bobby Portis, things that they can do with their lineup defensively, I think that they can just do more than the Celtics can. Now, if Kristaps Porzingis, who's 7'3", wants to play defense on the interior like he's 7'3", then maybe. But we've been waiting on that. I mean, he had shades of it in New York, but ever since he left New York, it's really not, his defensive impact really isn't there as much as you would think a 7-footer would be. But he can shoot. He can shoot the piss out the ball. That's great. That's going to work with their offense and their game plan of shoot threes until we die, which inevitably might fail them. But hey, it's the Celtics. I'm still more confident in the Bucks defense, though. But yeah, that's just me.
I'm looking at LaKERLAND, fellas.
Facts. I'm seeing the same thing.
You guys see what I see? I'm seeing a lot of Phoenix versus Boston in the
finals
this season. Like,
what is this?
What is this?
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. This is how it is.
Can I say something? The Suns are frauds. The Suns are going to be frauds. If you think a team of James Harden, Kyrie, KD didn't work, what makes you think that a team of KD, Booker, and Beal is going to work? It's the same thing that happened last time. It's three offensive guys.
Selfish. I don't think Booker is as selfish as a James Harden or a Kyrie Irving, for example.
I just don't think that three guys offensively has worked in NBA history ever. I don't think there's a team that you can look at and be like, that team right there have three scoring, scoring dependent that need the ball in their hand to score, have won a championship. Until I see that happen, I think they're frauds and they're going nowhere.
All right, people, y'all let us know, LaKERLAND, in the chat. What do y'all think about this Jrue Holiday addition to the Boston Celtics? And what are the chances of Boston representing the Eastern Conference in this upcoming NBA Finals? But we are back at it, man. Purple and gold skies. Y'all know how we here. Y'all know how we coming this afternoon, man. Episode number 8 of LaKERLAND, man. Myself, ZZ, Light Out. We are in the building. Shout out to our Players Choice family. Big up to LaKERLAND. We see the live chat is rocking and rolling. So we about to get into our main topic of this afternoon. We want to talk about Coach Darvin Ham. Fellas, y'all ready to rock?
Yes, sir.
So going into second season as a head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers, Coach Darvin Ham has been fairly impressive, but with expectations to the ceiling, LeBron being in year 21, Light Out, is it safe to say that Coach Ham is in the hot seat this season now that the training wheels have come off, so to speak?
So, again, me and Seven had a conversation before we started this show. And, me and Seven had heard we have heard what people are thinking. Give Coach Ham a chance. He just got there, this, and that. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work when you are coaching a guy that is considered the greatest basketball player of all time. There are expectations to be met. And if you can't, first of all, if you can't get this unit that you got, the Lakers' best team since 2020, if you can't get this unit to go ahead and win a championship, because I think it's a championship or bust. If you can't find the pieces, find the right rotations, find ways to win with this team, it is definitely that either he's got to get fired or that he's got to be very, very high.
So you feel championship or bust for this season?
Yes,
for
sir.
the Lakers.
That's it. That's the expectations.
ZZ, what do you think the identity is going to be? Because, we lived off of defense last season in LA, but it seemed like in the offseason, and even Coach Ham talked about it on media day, they have worked on improvement for their shooters. So what do you think is going to be the true identity for the Lakers this upcoming season? Is it still going to be defense, or do you think they're going to be more focusing on the shooting aspect of the game?
It's going to be both. Like the way I look at it, LeBron is about to be 40. And we've seen him shoot the ball a lot more during the latter half of his career. And with LeBron shooting threes, it's not like rough shooting threes. It's like people are like, yeah, LeBron's got the green light because he's LeBron. Like, let's be real. So I think that the main focal point for the Lakers in terms of identity is going to be 3 and D instead of just defense or just 3-point shooting alone. Because when you look at it and you think about the guys that they brought in and how they want to, and how Darvin Ham is going to need to utilize a Rui Hachimura a little bit more, because we saw glimpses of what he could be and how impactful he could be in the playoffs last year. Austin Reeves, we just talked about a few episodes ago about him being the third option. What else am I thinking?
Y'all didn't have no respect for Rui Hachimura.
I had respect for Big Japan. I just didn't think that he was going to be utilized more than Austin.
He working with LeBron every morning, super heavy. What you think about that?
Rui Hachimura working with LeBron every morning?
Yeah, he working out with LeBron like every morning.
It's scary because I feel like Rui Hachimura has that mentality of, he wants to get better every day, and he's taking the opportunity to work with a guy like LeBron James. And we saw what Rui Hachimura did last offseason. I mean, not offseason, postseason, in the playoffs. I mean, this guy came off the bench, will give you 10 to 15 points in the limited minutes that he was getting, became a starter, and you could drop 20 points and being the third option or fourth option, it don't matter. He just knows how to play his role. Now you're training with a guy that has been the face of the league for how many years and maybe unlocked some things that Rui Hachimura didn't know about himself. It's going to be scary. It's going to be very scary for the league.
When we talk about Coach Darvin Ham, well, let me ask y'all this real quick before I go back into that, because decision making is going to be real detrimental and important when we talk about Coach Ham and his success. I see a lot of Lakers Nation having a problem with him starting D'Angelo Russell over Gabe Vincent at the point guard. What are y'all fellas' reaction to Coach Ham committing so early to D'Angelo Russell?
I think. So you could go.
Oh, I was just gonna say this is last damn shot. They like if I'm Coach Ham, I'm looking at him like, all right, bro, you shit the bed in the playoffs. I still got faith in you though. The front office still got faith in you though. We brought you here for a reason. Let's see if we can utilize you for what we think we can utilize you for. Now we're gonna give you one last chance. Same thing that I think is happening with Chris Paul right now. The Warriors like, hey, if we decide to start you, it's like, if it works, cool. If not, you're gonna be riding the pine. People that think that Gabe Vincent should start over D'Lo, it's like, maybe that is true. But maybe the Lakers need to see D'Lo crap the bed one more time. And then they say, okay, well, this is where we're going to utilize this new pickup that we got. See, it's like, is D'Lo going into his contract year? I want to say he's going into his contract year. So he's already got pressure on him. But when you have Laker Nation who saw what you did in the postseason last year and saw that and was like, damn, like you was putting up hella bricks, bro. Now it's like it's on you. It's literally on you. You need to show us that we can still rely on you.
And before we go, because before we go into the super chat, shout out to Terry with 2 dads for the super chat. We'll go ahead and answer your question right after this. I think this is Darvin Ham starting off the right track. I want D'Angelo Russell to start because yes, Gabe Vincent, he played well in Miami, but what was the pressure that he had in Miami, right? Like the Miami was the 7th seed or the 8th seed in the play-in, right? It was the 7th seed, the 8th seed in the play-in. They did not expect to go all the way to the NBA Finals. So it was like, all right, bet I'm just going to ball out and see what happens. Now there's pressure. And what happens to players, especially guys that shoot the ball, that are marquee shooters that always teamed up with LeBron James? The pressure gets to them and they break down. And then everyone that's, rooting for the team that LeBron's on, they want him gone. The thing about D'Angelo Russell, yes, he did not play well against the Denver Nuggets in that conference, right? I get it. But let's not forget that D'Angelo Russell wasn't one of the reasons we beat Golden State, that we beat the Memphis Grizzlies, why we were so consistent throughout the whole regular season. D'Angelo Russell is a good starting point guard. When he plays that pick and roll with Anthony Davis, he knows how to find Anthony Davis with the lob. I think he's the only guy that has found him in the lob. I mean, he knows how to play with AD. He knows how to play with other players. So I am happy that Darvin Ham is starting D'Angelo Russell. So no, I don't want to start Gabe Vincent. Let him earn his minutes. And if he's going to be a starter, he needs to prove to Darvin Ham and the Lakers and us that he is better than D'Angelo to start.
Shout out again to Terry with 2 dads. Terry, thank you so much for the donation and the support. Terry wants to know, do we feel the GOAT, he means Cam Reddish, will get some playing time? Bro, I'm going to be honest with you, Terry. Like, Cam to me is going to have to be very important. Like, I don't expect him to be putting up a certain big number in a category, but I need him to be a dog. I expect him to get some bump and some minutes on the strength that he's going to be a defensive presence. I don't know about the second unit or what have you, but I definitely feel like Cam is going to be a factor with the Lakers because of defense.
I think quite the opposite. I think Cam Reddish, if he's going to get some PT in this team, is because of the offense. That's why he was brought up to the league. I think he has all the bag that we were talking about, 2-3 episodes ago. I think he's a guy that could shoot the three, could hit the mid-range, could drive in. I mean, he has the whole package. Cam Reddish has the whole package. The thing is, will history repeat itself? Will there be problems back? Will there be problems with the coaching staff? Will there be problems with Cam Reddish not accepting his role? Will there be problems with him not getting reliable minutes? Is he gonna accept maybe sitting out for the first 10 games and not playing as much, and him slowly start earning his minutes? Is he willing to do all that? I don't know. But I think the way that he's going to win those minutes throughout the regular season is by showing up, scoring the basketball, give me 7-6 points in 5-7 minutes, and slowly we'll start adding more minutes to you depending how good you play.
I mean, fair.
ZZ, what do you think when we talk of going back to Coach Ham? What do you think is his biggest challenge going into this upcoming season? What would you throw at Coach Ham is going to be his biggest challenge?
I'd say his biggest challenge is going to be probably Anthony Davis. And what I mean by that is just finding whatever AD wants to buy into and letting that be acceptable, if you will. Because you got to think, like, last season, the biggest issue that the Lakers had was AD's inconsistency of wanting to play the 5, or I guess realizing how dominant. I know this is like yes, yeah, we already addressed it. Crazy.
But he didn't see it, yo. This is our
JJ. It's wild, bro. Like this move,
it's wild.
We feel like it definitely could possibly neutralize all this talk of Dame and Giannis. But things still got to be proven. But, the race to the 18th championship between the Lakers and the Celtics is officially on and popping now. That's how I feel about it, for sure.
Yep. And Jrue Holiday in Boston is a great pickup, in my opinion. I still got Milwaukee better than the Celtics, but we'll see. We'll see what happens in the Eastern Conference.
We shall. But back to answer your question.
Thank you so much, JJ, for the support. Appreciate you.
Sir. To answer your question, I think that the biggest issue that Coach Ham is going to have is letting AD buy into playing the 5, because I think that when AD plays the 5, everything just works so much better for the Lakers. You have that presence on the interior that is gonna deflect shots or reject shots or whatever AD decides to do. He's just there. He's a big body, and when he plays up to that 5 spot, the Lakers just roll. You can implement into Christian Wood at the 4 if you want to, or Rui Hachimura. I think that a lineup with Rui at the 4 and AD at the 5 can be deadly. I think that the lineup with Christian Wood in at the 4 and AD at the 5. Christian Wood and all of his defensive woes can be kind of hidden because AD's still there. LeBron is going to play better defense than Christian Wood's going to. Oh, Vanderbilt. Oh my God, why am I forgetting about Vando? If Vando's in, the only issue is that his offense doesn't really complement the Lakers at all because if he doesn't have the ball in his hand, he's not really doing anything. Or if he's not getting set up, he's not really doing anything on the offensive end. But so for Coach Ham, he's got to figure out what lineup works best with AD at the 5.
Wait a minute, Zizi. Who are you talking about that's not going to do anything if they don't have the ball in their hands?
Vando.
You talk about Vando?
Yes.
Really?
Correct.
You gonna be disrespectful like that to that dog?
First of all, I am a Warrior fan on a Lakers show. You thought that was disrespectful? Just wait.
Wait, so what's the problem with that?
Yeah, I know what's coming.
Like, what's the problem with that? You saw Vando last year. Did you see something I didn't see? He's a dog on defense.
Boy is a dog.
In defense, yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah, I saw a dog.
For sure.
I saw defensive presence.
Offensively, they had to end up cutting his minutes.
I saw a guy that deserved the 4-year extension, and I saw a guy that's going to play a huge role in the success of the Lakers this year. You're bugging.
I'm bugging. Tell me how many points that Jared Vanderbilt is going to average.
Okay, so wait, so maybe I missed it. Did Z say that?
I'm not looking at him as being an offensive impact.
I'm not looking at him being an offensive impact either.
So wait, so Z, are you saying that Vando won't be a big factor to this team?
No, he won't be an offensive impact. I'm saying defensively, yes, he's going to be that's his role. What are you talking about?
Okay, so I'm on it.
I thought you were saying without the ball, he's not going to be a factor. Like
no, he's not without the ball on offense. He's not going to be a factor. On defense, yeah, he's gonna be playing the passing lanes, locking up the best guys on the perimeter. Yeah, he's gonna be doing his thing. But offensively, that's just it. That's why I would say Coach Ham wouldn't put him in with AD for too long. Whereas if you have a Christian Wood, you have that offensive impact, but you don't have that defensive impact that Vando's gonna get. So it's like you got to figure out what rotation works best.
I want to know from LakerLand in the live chat. Should Darvin Ham be on the hot seat already? Should we still be giving him a more leeway? I'm not saying he's done anything wrong in his first season, but because of expectations and, just things being the way they are, like how much leeway do we give Darvin Ham? And light out, one thing we haven't talked about is the in-season tournament that's going down in November, where all teams are included. How do you think this tournament is going to play a role with the lineups and rotations that Darvin Ham is going to have to come up with? Because remember, that was a problem last year with Darvin Ham, certain rotations and lineups that he was going in and out with.
1,000%.
How do you feel like the in-season tournament is going to impact that with him specifically?
Before I answer that, let's remember what Darvin Ham did. He started what? It was Russell Westbrook, Looney Walker, and was it Max Christie or three guards at the three guards at the same time? I mean, that was wild. So yeah, there's some rotations that are very, very questionable. Terry with two dads will answer your question just after this. So sorry, that threw me off, Seven. What was the question?
Basically, I kind of forgot the damn question, but I was talking about really like the in-season tournament. How will that affect the rotations and the lineups that Coach Darvin puts into play? Because that was a problem last season for the Lakers.
Got you. So yeah, no, I think I don't think it's even on Darvin Ham. I think if LeBron wants to win the in-season tournament, that's when we're gonna see the Lakers adjust to it. Because it all depends on what they want to do. If they care enough to win the in-season tournament, you know what I'm talking about? Like the in-season tournament is a trial right now. If it depends on who wants to win it, and also what type of teams are going to be willing to win it. Do you think a team that is contending for an NBA championship, like the Lakers, like the Suns, like the Celtics, Milwaukee, are they really going to be focused on winning that in-season tournament? Or is that in-season tournament more for teams like that are good, but aren't good enough to win a championship? Like the Atlanta Hawks. We're looking at the Orlando Magic. Teams that are not good to win a championship, but good enough to win an in-season tournament. So is Darvin Ham and the LA Lakers going to prioritize that? I don't think so.
I feel you. Terry with two dads, fellas, says, do we think that Darvin Ham should rest Bron and or AD like Popovich did Tim Duncan during his later years? What do you think about that, ZZ?
If anything, he should rest Bron. I think AD, if he can play, let him play. But
Yep.
for LeBron, yeah, do exactly what you did for Tim. Because with LeBron, it's like LeBron has mastered the art of, like, coasting through the regular season in preparation for the playoffs. But he's been doing that ever since he was fresh out from Miami in 2015. Like, he just found the formula and was like, all right, this is what I got to do. All right, bet. Once we hit playoffs, I'm in God mode. Let him do that. Let him do that. As much as I hate load management, I understand it for older players, especially a LeBron James, who is a must-see attraction. Yes, so I'm with it. I'm with that. AD though, let him play. Let him play.
AD got to step up this year. AD really. Although I got Jason Tatum winning the MVP because that's like the logical thinking, like that was my logical pick. My emotional pick is Anthony Davis. I need Anthony Davis to win this MVP. I want Anthony Davis to prove me wrong because I'm done with Anthony Davis sitting down. Anthony Davis always getting injured, and I just hate the slander that this man gets every single season. Anthony Davis is an MVP caliber player. He is great defensively. And he could be the heart and soul of a team. So I need Anthony Davis to step up. I let LeBron sit how he sat last year. Let LeBron only play 50 to 55 games. I want Anthony Davis to play at least probably 65 to 70 games and show that he could be the leading factor of a Laker organization. So, yeah, I need Anthony Davis to show me this year that he could be the MVP.
I'm with that.
Well, two things we got to keep in mind. First of all, the new rule won't allow these guys to sit out at the same time. So if you ask me, we shouldn't even be having any talk about load management when it comes to the Lakers. Even though LeBron is 38, 39 years old, you got to put your foot on the gas. That's number one.
But remember, Seven, that rule doesn't apply to LeBron.
Yeah, that's what we got to factor in.
Why?
His age.
That's what. No, not only that. I mean, Adam Silva said, "Hey, bro, this rule applies to everyone,
except
minus LeBron." He said that. He literally went out and said,
"I never saw."
Yeah, he said that LeBron. This rule does not apply LeBron James.
But another thing to go to what Tari's question was about, him sitting. Accolades mean something, I still think, to LeBron and even to Anthony Davis. And now that you have to play a certain amount of minutes or a certain amount of games to even be eligible for being all pro or all NBA, I don't think we're going to have a load management issue at all in the Lakers, to be real with you, Tari. I'm being honest, bro. I don't think it's going to be a problem at all.
I don't think it's going to be an issue, but I do think LeBron James is going to sit. I think LeBron's going to play 55 to 60 games. I don't think he's going to play any more than that. I think he needs to rest. LeBron needs to rest, and I don't mind LeBron sitting down the regular season so he could be ready for the postseason. I don't mind. The guy that I don't want to do that is Anthony Davis, because Anthony Davis, at LeBron James and Anthony Davis' age, was the best player in the NBA, playing 75 plus games every single season. I'm not expecting Anthony Davis to go ahead and do that, but I am expecting Anthony Davis to, like, all right, bet, LeBron, I got you during the regular season. Don't worry about playing, because me and this crew that we got, we're going to win games without you, so you can be ready for the postseason.
Last question, fellas, when we talk about Darvin Ham before we go into the next topic. I'll start off with you, Light Out. How does he – and I know you put the expectations high. You said championship or bust. But how does this man save his job or make sure that his job is secure this season? What actually has to be done for him to keep his job?
One, the relationship with the players. That's one. Make sure that stays good. People, because with us saying that, yes, he's in the hot seat and stuff, Darvin Ham has a great relationship with LeBron, has a great relationship with AD, with everyone on the team. Everyone loves Darvin Ham. Now, if you get, bounced out in the second round with that team, there's going to be a legit conversation if Darvin Ham is the right person for that team. For me, it's championship for bust in the sense of, like, that's my expectation. But if they get bounced out in the Western Conference Finals, or they made it challenging in the Western Conference Finals, but they lost to the Nuggets or lost to whatever team, that is good enough to be in the same caliber as the Lakers, Darvin Ham's job is safe because they lost to a contending team. It's depending on who we lose to and how far do we go. So it just depends on that factor.
And how it's going
What
to be.
if I spin the question for you, ZZ? What has to happen for him to lose his job?
So for him to lose his, I mean, I hate to side with Whiteout, but like it is championship or bust. Like it's LA. Not only is it LA, it's LeBron. Not only is it LeBron, it's LeBron and AD. So there's like when you factor in when you not only play for the Los Angeles Lakers, that's a factor. I think back to D'Angelo Russell, Lonzo Ball, Julius Randle, Brandon Ingram. When those guys were coming in, how it was perceived as, these are, high, number one picks, lottery picks that are playing for the city of Los Angeles with the expectation of turning this franchise around back into a championship contender. Now, fast forward years and years later, those guys got moved for LeBron and AD. And LeBron and AD came to Los Angeles to win a championship. And based on LeBron's history of putting together teams to win titles, going back to Miami, not one, not two, not three. Basically, Bron's not satisfied with just winning one championship. Even at his old age, he's not satisfied. He wants to win a championship, probably the most on that team. He wants to win another one. And you got to think, too, LeBron and AD, their championship that they won together is probably one of the most, scrutinized, ostracized championships that we've seen because it was the bubble. Even though, personally, I think that team still would have won, you put them in an arena or not. But they're probably going to want to get that monkey off their back the same way Steph got the finals MVP off of his, to the point where they can literally say, what are they going to say now? That is probably one of the most satisfying things that you can do as not only an NBA player, but a superstar veteran like a LeBron James or a Steph Curry, is to finally get that last thing that they want to throw to the wall off your back. Just saying, you're going to accept me, you're going to respect me, and you're going to acknowledge me, like Roman Reigns. But yeah.
Word. Shout out to Terry again with the support for LAKERLAND.
Terry,
we
man.
see
You
you,
paid
man. Definitely appreciate
in.
you, big dog. Terry wants to know, are we okay with Anthony Davis playing around 28 minutes? And what's our best starting lineup plus 6-man? I'm going to start off with you, Light Out. You want to take this one away for starters real quick?
Yeah, so are y'all okay with AD playing 28 minutes, and what's your best starting lineup? I think AD needs to play more than 28 minutes. I think he's healthy enough. I think he's been in the gym this offseason. I think there's going to be scary hours for Anthony Davis and the Lakers this year. But the second question, what is the best starting lineup for that team? I'm going to say it again. You got D'Lo, you got Austin Reeves. That's your backcourt. Then you got LeBron, Rui Hachimura, Anthony Davis. That's your 5. Coming off the bench, maybe get a guy, test him out, Christian Wood, maybe Gabe Vincent. It don't matter who's the 6-man is, because I feel like we got reliable pieces on the bench that can play that role every single day. So those are my starting 5. And then in the bench, we got Gabe Vincent, we got Christian Wood, we got some guy like Cam Reddish that can step up and be that guy and maybe surprise us all. So we got a lot of pieces, but that's my starting 5.
I dig it.
All right, let me go real quick. I'm not okay with him just playing 28 minutes. Are you kidding me? I need Anthony Davis to give it his all. I'm not playing around with this guy. That's number one. Starting 5, I kind of agree with Light Out as far as the backcourt. Give me D'Lo, give me Austin Reeves. I will keep it real with you though, Terry. All this talk about Anthony Davis at the 5, I don't like it. I don't like it. I wish LA was able to get a little bit more rim protection, a little bit more size, so they could actually have AD play the 4. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they would want to put Christian Wood at the 5 or Jackson Hayes at the 5, but preferably give me AD at the 4, LeBron at the 3. I'll put Christian Wood at the 5, and give me Rui Hachimura as the 6-man of the year coming off of the bench.
Okay,
that's how I'm rocking. That's how I'm rocking.
That's solid. That's solid right there. Because you got to think, I could see a strong Rui Hachimura case for 6-man of the year. For me, D'Lo and Austin Reeves, LeBron. I like AD at the 5. Like I explained earlier, AD at the 5 is just it just makes the Lakers look so much more like an actually well-built unit. And at the 4 spot, I don't mind Rui Hachimura playing the 4. I don't mind Rui coming off the bench. The only question that I have is, if you put in Vando in the starting lineup, you know that that's a guy that you don't necessarily need to get the ball to or needs to create his own shot because you have guys like D'Lo, Reeves, Bron, AD. They can create the offense for them. Putting in inserting Vando though on the perimeter locks. It doesn't matter if they're going up if you're factoring in if they're going up against the Warriors and they got to put somebody on Steph, or they're going up against Ja after he gets back out of jail. It's 25 game suspension. My bad. And then so you have a guy that can guard the perimeter's best ball handlers and slashers or however you want to call it, best scorers. You got Vando for a guy like Dame. Imagine Vando guarding Dame all game. You throw Giannis on AD. AD on Giannis. Bron could take the load off and just do chase down blocks all game. Like there's so much that you could do, I think, with Vando because he is not looked at for offense, only defense. And when you have AD at the 5 guarding that interior with Vando on the perimeter, that's deadly. You bring in Rui Hachimura off the bench. He gives you high-powered offense for his position. He can guard a little bit too. Perfect lineup right there for me.
Dope. All right, people, this is Lakerland. We at the halftime of the show. If you guys are new to this platform, make sure you smash that like button if you're enjoying today's live stream. Subscribe to the channel and become a member and a new member of the Players Choice family. We definitely appreciate all the support you guys are showing this afternoon. Big up again to Janitorial Jogging and Terry with 2 dads. We definitely appreciate y'all guys' support. Any announcement, fellas, y'all got before we get into the second half of the show?
Yeah, I just want to say the Golden State Warriors are going to be completely garbage. Let me shout out Cold-Blooded real quick. Or Gold-Blooded, my bad, for, expecting Jrue Holiday to be in the Golden State Warriors. That ain't going to happen. So I don't know what the hell's going to go and happen over there in Gold-Blooded, but y'all going to be like, that show's going to be a straight funeral this whole season. I don't expect anything for the Golden State Warriors. So I'm calling out Gold-Blooded. I don't care. I think the Golden State Warriors are going to be complete garbage this season. I feel so bad for Steph Curry because, Z knows that I'm a hater for the Warriors, but I love Steph. I can't deny Steph. Steph, for me, he's a top 3, top 4 player in the NBA, but that team is garbage, man. Garbage.
I want to hear. I just get it out. Just get it out.
I just don't expect anything.
Wait.
I don't expect anything. I'm sorry.
Get it out. Go ahead.
Sorry, Simon. Go ahead.
Real quick. Ted Cox, appreciate you coming through Lakerland. I'm in Baltimore.
Wait, that happened?
Tell me this is not true, Ted Cox. Tell me you're trolling.
Lamar Jackson.
I need to know this. I'm in Baltimore right now. Is this true? Sensation in the building. Salute the sensation. So yeah, make sure you guys show support to Gold-Blooded. Shout out to Haley. Shout out to Gifted. And I believe, what's the other co-host name? KB, if I'm not getting his name wrong. I apologize, I'm getting his name wrong. But they will be coming on right after a dope show for the Golden State Warriors. So make sure you guys support Gold-Blooded here at the Players Choice Network. Zizi, you got any special announcements before we move on, bro?
Shoot, right now I'm trying to see if Lamar actually got hurt. Because
I'm bugging right now.
I don't see it. So I think we're good. Lamar Jackson just got a touchdown. That's what I saw. That Lamar Jackson just got a touchdown.
Okay. So, anyway,
he said it's no cap. He said it's real.
All right, I'm waiting to see the reports. My phone ain't went off yet. But anyway, only other announcement that I have is that Light Out Sports sucks. The Lakers suck. The only reason I'm on this show is to bring the controversy and the animosity. And I just like playing the bad guy a lot more.
He tried to chase out clout.
Yeah, man. But here's the thing. Light Out, you got all that out just now about how the Warriors are going to suck and
they're garbage.
All I'm gonna say to you, don't let them come because don't we play each other on the first game of the season?
So we played the Nuggets first game, but then we play each other the second game.
Second game. Yeah. It's one of those.
Yeah.
Don't let Steph cook. Don't let Clay cook.
I respect
Clay cook.
I respect Steph. Don't get that confused.
But Clay holding the grudge. Clay holding the grudge.
The team that is constructed right now, that team is garbage.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm completely confident in the starting lineup of Steph, Clay, Wiggs, Dre, and Looney because when they were together last year, they were the best offensive rating in the league. So you can't debate me on that.
Draymond is not gonna be the first game. Let's just start off there.
Draymond, he could.
No, Draymond got injured. Draymond got injured. Out for 3 to 6 weeks. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it.
You remember? Light out. You and I share a love for the WWE. You remember when John Cena tore his freaking tricep, and they said he'd be out for what was it, 6 months? And he showed up at the Royal Rumble. That's what I'm expecting. Draymond finna show up at player introductions and kicking somebody in the nuts. It's like, I'm here. Let's go. Let's roll. He gonna stomp on AD's AC. And I'm kidding. But yeah, it should be fun. We gonna see.
Yeah, I look right here. Steven PR. Can you put that up again? Curry can get 50 and still lose. Warriors are gonna be ass this year. I agree.
Y'all just keep talking. Just keep talking. I love when they count the Warriors out.
I agree. I don't believe in the Golden State Warriors. Yo, let me say that before we before we continue with the show, I want to read a text message that I sent Seven and ZZ in the group chat.
Yes.
I want to go ahead and set that. Okay, so this is right after Jrue Holiday got traded. And I said, I said, this NBA season is about to be crazy. I can't wait. Seven response, the best ever. Like, he's excited. And I said, Celtics, Suns, Nuggets, Bucks, and Lakers all have a serious shot on winning the title this year. And then Seven goes, you left ZZ's Warriors out. And I said, oh, I know. Because I don't believe in them Golden State Warriors. So, yeah, this is not just a persona. This is something that I believe outside.
I just want y'all to know how much I can't wait for this season to start. I just can't. Because here's the thing. Y'all know for a fact that anytime the Lakers lose this season, I am going to be starting off the show. Why? Because I would love that. I would just love all of that. Now, factor in the fact that the Warriors are strength in numbers. All of that stuff is what makes the Warriors. The Warriors, the one thing that they love the most is being counted out. And I love it because I just get to sit back and listen to y'all just completely trash them and say as much as you want, completely not factor in the fact that, Anthony Davis is injury prone as hell. So y'all are hoping that Anthony Davis plays more than.
You think? Sucks so bad that they cut off his time. Look at that.
See?
Yeah.
I want to get into this real quick, light out. Let's break this down. Shout out to Luke Cash. Luke Cash says the title of this show is crazy. A guy that took his team to the Western Conference Final in his first year is on the hot seat. This is laughable. So let me ask you, Luke Cash, since it's so laughable, shout out to you. What is your window for Mr. or Coach Darvin Ham? If the Lakers don't make it to the Western Conference Finals this season with the team that they have constructed, are you giving Darvin Ham another pass going into now year 22 of LeBron James' career?
That's not too.
Lou, I think we're looking at it from a different lens. It's not really about him not deserving an extra opportunity or more time. It's just this situation in LA to me is just sticky because of all the intangibles and everything around it. That's the question about him being in the hot seat. Not necessarily that he done anything wrong, but how much leeway or how much of a pass are you going to give Darvin Ham if these guys don't make it to at least where they went last season?
1,000%. I mean, again,
they're not going that far.
I said, well, just like Golden State. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about Darvin Ham. Like we said earlier in the show, he is coaching LeBron James. Meaning, if there's nothing to show for it, a team led by LeBron, a team that LeBron is in, he's on the hot seat. That's the unfortunate part of playing with LeBron James or being the coach of LeBron James. You can
lose your job.
You could be a great coach and still lose your job. Look at Ty Lue. I think Ty Lue is a great coach.
Look at Nick Nurse. Look at Nick Nurse.
Look at the buddy from the Pistons that
Frank Vogel won a championship with LA and got out.
Dwayne Casey as well. So
Dwayne Casey.
I'm not
Mike
saying
Budenholzer from Milwaukee, and that's another reason why I'm not sold on the Milwaukee Bucks, because you're talking about a first-year head coach in Milwaukee. I'm not sold on that program.
So, but that is true. But
I mean, Joe Mazzulla in his first year, what did he do? Then
wait a minute. Boston was red hot starting the season off. Don't do that. Don't do that. Come on, bro.
You can apply the same exact logic to the Milwaukee Bucks new coach because they still got the same formula. The only difference is that they've inserted Damian Lillard into that mix. So
no, the only difference is Boston proved it. We have to see Milwaukee prove it with this first year head coach, at least in the first half of the season. We got to see.
I mean, no, but
I understand. I was with you. I mean, go ahead, light up.
No, like Z said, like, I think yes, in his first year, let's just wait like 10, 15 games, and then we'll go ahead and judge the guy. As of right now, I don't think we got room because Boston started the same way. First year, they started off hot, so let's just see. Let's just wait on it. If not, I'm with you,
we'll
Seven.
See. Yeah, we'll see.
I'm with you, but as right now, I can't say anything.
Yeah.
All right, Lakerland, we moving on to our next topic of the show. Now, fellas, last season, we had something happen that never has happened before. All 4 teams from the state of California had made the NBA playoffs. We had Sacramento going to the postseason along with the Lakers, Clippers, and the Golden State Warriors. What's the best California team, ZZ? I'm going to start off with you. I know where you're going to go with it. So let me kind of rearrange this.
Please don't be biased. Don't be biased.
Which California team do you project to go the furthest this upcoming season?
Team do I, ZZ Huncho, think?
All biasness aside. All biasness
aside. All bias aside. Damn it. All right. All bias aside, I think the team that will go the farthest. Are we talking? We're not talking regular season. We're talking just straight through. We're talking just straight through, right?
We're talking as far as you can go. Correct.
He's finding his best.
All biased aside, I think I'm gonna go with that team. That team in San Francisco. I like that team a lot.
I knew it.
And you want to know why? It's because they got that light-skinned brother, Steph Curry.
Yes. Yes.
But here's my thing. I say that in all with all respect thrown to LeBron and Kawhi and AD and Paul George and
De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis.
I
look at all these names. Look at all these names.
I say it, man. I do. But here's my thing. What I saw Steph Curry do last year in that postseason. I mean, granted, it all ended in the second round.
By who?
That was to a team that was healthier than his. But I will say this. What I saw Steph do in that game 7, where you have a game, and I'm talking about the one against Sacramento. Mm-hmm. Clay ain't show up. Wiggins ain't show up. Looney was just there grabbing boards as usual. Jordan Poole ain't show up. Draymond Green was there. Sabonis showed up with what was left of his sternum. And, I mean, Steph Curry went out there and dropped 50 on them boys. Told the crowd, cut that beam off. Y'all not ready for this ish. He said that on camera. He said, y'all not ready for this ish. That was the most savage thing that I had seen from Steph Curry in a long time. Telling a fan base that had just made it to the postseason for the first time in over 13 years, y'all may have the 3rd best record in the West, but you're not ready for this. Y'all know what this is. Y'all are this is an unfamiliar territory. So for me, I'm gonna go Golden State. But then can I list mine after? Can I list mine my second,
in order?
Third, fourth?
Yeah, go ahead.
So this is where it gets spicy.
Oh my God.
I trust LA more than I trust Sacramento.
Which LA? The Lakers, right?
The Lakers.
We talk about the
Lakers. Right? About the same, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yo, you gotta relax. You gotta relax.
We almost kicked you off the show. We almost had to suspend you. All right, but keep going.
It's the Lakers. Because here's the thing. Clippers fans, I know that y'all look at your team going into the season on paper every year, and you just say, "Damn, we just seem to be getting better by the year. We still got Kawhi, we still got Paul George, and how has that worked out so far?" Because Kawhi Leonard can play 53 games in the regular season and do his load management and get to the postseason and still get hurt, which is wild. And it's crazy to me that Kawhi Leonard does not get that same sort of, slander that we give guys like Anthony Davis, who we know, when healthy, are MVP candidates the same exact way that Kawhi Leonard is. But I don't see Kawhi Leonard being looked at as the same way Anthony Davis is. When AD is grimacing, everybody's like, he's soft as baby powder. But when Kawhi's grimacing, it's, dang, Kawhi's hurt again. Dang. Well, I need the same energy both ways. They're both MVP players when healthy. We cannot keep saying that the Clippers are going to be so deadly and so amazing when all we have to show for it is regular season wins. I'm sorry. The fact that we still haven't gotten the Clippers and Lakers matchup in the postseason is really, really annoying to me. We could have had it in the bubble had the Clippers not blown a 3-1 lead and Kawhi dropped 8 points in a game 7. But once again, no one likes to talk about it because Kawhi's a robot, I guess. But whatever. love Kawhi. I'm just saying, give him the same energy that you give Anthony Davis.
I also love Kawhi. I mean, I love his game. It's a beauty. Like, you know, he brings the mid-range game back to the NBA. He makes it efficient. It's great. It's great. But yo, I mean, how many times am I gonna say the Clippers are deadly and then they get injured? But to answer the question that seven brought, right? Who do I think is gonna go farther? Hello. The Lakers. The Lakers are gonna go farther than any team. But if I had to put them in order, obviously, I got the Lakers 1. And when I'm ranking them, I'm going based on record and how well they're gonna do in the regular season. Okay. So I got Laker 1. Actually, let me switch that. I got Sacramento going 1 in record wise. Just record. I got Sacramento going 1. I got the Lakers going 2. I got the Warriors, and then I got the Clippers.
The safety scissors.
Yep, that's what I got.
So what I want to do real quick, before we move on to the show, let's do a little bit of Lakers versus Clippers. I saw Rated R in the live chat. So Rated R, I'm going to drop the link in the live chat. Come up here and chop it up with us for a few minutes. I don't know if this is Rated R or not. Let me see if I get Mookie in here real quick.
Hey, what's up, Mookie?
Mookie, what's up, gang?
Yo, this is Rated R, man. Hey, y'all.
What's the word,
y'all don't cap, man. This guy ZZ talking about Kawhi. He talking about Kawhi doesn't get the same slander as AD does. That is absolute BS. Kawhi literally getting injured against the Phoenix Suns. You had guys like Stephen A. Smith. You got other guys sitting there saying that he's the worst superstar ever for him getting injured. I think that's one of the primary reasons why Kawhi Leonard ain't still in these top 5 conversations, because people knock him off for being injured, which I don't knock off of players because you can't control that aspect, because you know what I'm saying, that's athletes can't control when they get hurt or anything. So like I sat there and said about the Lakers, man, let's talk about the Lakers, right? And this is why
before we go to the Lakers, Raider, I want to go back to your boy. I'm not going to let you get away with that fast, because see, in San Antonio, the problem with your boy was team doctor said he was good enough to go. He said he wasn't good enough to go. So there's a problem that's always going to stem with us not truly believing that Kawhi Leonard is not 100%.
I can't wait for the 30 for 30 for Kawhi Leonard when they talk about that.
First of all, the San Antonio situation is a completely different situation. When you look at the San Antonio Spurs situation, the doctors completely lied to Kawhi Leonard. He got a second opinion. It got to a point where Tony Parker, who's a snake, who trick off with players' teammates' wives and stuff like that, right? He even sat there and called out Kawhi Leonard and crucified his injury. So that San Antonio Spurs situation was all on the San Antonio Spurs, because he went to get a second opinion because he felt like he was not healthy to go out there and compete on the floor. And the second opinion of his doctor sat there and said that he was not healthy and stuff like that. Then I don't understand how that was a problem. And I don't understand how Greg Popovich and the San Antonio Spurs had a meeting to sit there and say that Kawhi Leonard, my quad injury was 10 times worse than you. How you know? It's different bodies, different athletes. You know what I'm saying? Tony Parker was wrong for that shit, man. Real talk.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
So Mookie, right? So let's go back to the Clippers. What is your expectations on the Clippers this year? I mean, granted injury, granted everything they've been through, what is going to be different in your opinion? Because I said they're going to win the chip. What is going to be different this year that you think they're going to go?
The Clippers just need health, right?
Okay.
They can beat any team when healthy, bro. They could beat your sorry Lakers. We own the Los Angeles Lakers. We've been beating them since the last. We've been beating them since the last 10 years. We've been destroying the Los Angeles Lakers, right?
I'm gonna give you a banner, brother. I'm gonna give you a
banner. Last time y'all beat us. Last time y'all beat us was the Disney Channel bubble. When y'all beat us on the first game of the
No.
So like I said,
let me tell you, y'all lost
the bubble y'all was up 3-1 in.
Let's not. Don't say sorry, Lakers. And then
last time y'all beat us was the Disney Channel bubble, right? And then after that, we have beaten y'all with Reggie Jackson. Yeah. We have beaten y'all with freaking Hartenstein in the lineup. Yeah. We have beaten y'all with rosters where Kawhi and PG ain't playing and LeBron James playing. We absolutely own y'all, bro. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell y'all this, right? I'm gonna tell y'all this, man, right?
Yep.
the expectation to have for the Clippers, they need to be healthy. When they're healthy, when Kawhi's healthy, Kawhi is the best playoff performer in the NBA right now. Currently, we have the best playoff performer on our team as well. If he's healthy, he can, and he's an ultimate playoff rider. One of the best playoff riders in the NBA.
Cook him light out. Time to cook light out. Time to cook light out.
Stop it, bro. Like I said, like I said there and said, hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me continue to cook. So like I said there and said, we don't need to make all these moves that Lakers need to make. The Lakers need to go get Gabe Vince. They need to go get most of these players and stuff like that. We don't need to make moves. The only thing we need to be is healthy. When we healthy, come on, bro.
Sounds good. Can I go now? Let me go now. Okay, cool. Yeah. I hope y'all keep beating us in the regular season. I really do. I hope we lose every single game for the rest of our lives. And the Clippers own the Lakers in the regular season. And every time you guys do, I'm going to go ahead and send you a banner every time y'all beat us. You know why? Because it don't mean anything. I don't care how many times you guys beat us in the regular season. It don't matter. What have you guys done that proves to me that y'all can put a championship banner up there? No. Let me talk. I let you talk. Let me talk. Okay. So you talking about we beat those sorry ass Lakers and this and that, like we own y'all, like we beat you with Reggie Jackson. I don't care. Where's the championships to show for it? Where is the success to show for it? The last time y'all went to the Western Conference Finals was with Paul George, and Kawhi was injured. So every time there is a chance of going and winning the title, there's always either Kawhi's injured or Paul George is injured. And quite frankly, if you guys are both healthy, last time y'all were both healthy, Kawhi and Paul George, y'all blew a 3-1 lead to the Nuggets.
In Disney Channel bubble. That was the Disney Channel bubble ring.
So you're telling me?
Hold on. I don't count the bubble. The bubble don't count.
One more thing, and I'll let you go.
The bubble don't count. Come on, Rated R. Really, bro?
The bubble don't count, bro.
Wait, hold on. Let me say one thing, and I'll let you go, Mookie. I promise. Okay, so.
Light on cooking right now.
So you're saying the Disney Channel ring, whatever you're calling it, right?
The Mickey Mouse Clubhouse ring.
Y'all were playing in the same court as the LA Lakers,
and they didn't want to be there. The Clippers didn't want to be there. The Clippers didn't want to be there.
Y'all not mentally tough to be there. That's why.
No, we just don't want to be there. Like I said there and said. What have the Lakers done since the bubble? What have the Lakers done since the bubble?
You are talking about a sorry Laker, bro.
What have the Lakers done since the bubble? Have y'all got to the finals? Have y'all won a championship since the AAU tournament? Disney Channel bubble.
When was the last time the Clippers won?
Have y'all got to a championship? I'm gonna tell you what the Lakers have done. I'm gonna tell you what the Lakers done. The Lakers, the Lakers after that year went to go get Montrezl Harrell, right? They went to go get our leftovers, right? They went to get they go get these people, right? And they ran it back, right? And they got put out the first round against the Phoenix Suns.
Awesome.
Then after that, ladies and gentlemen, they go trade KCP, they go trade Kyle Kuzma, right? And they go get another player in his prime. Russell Westbrook, who just led the Washington Wizards to the goddamn playoffs as well, right? You go bring back Dwight Howard as well. You go bring back Carmelo Anthony. This team was the favorites to winning a championship that year, ladies and gentlemen. They was the favorites on getting to the NBA Finals. And what did the Lakers do? They missed the play-in tournament. They missed the goddamn playoffs, bro. When y'all were the preseason favorites on winning the championship. So let's talk about that. Then after that, y'all was one of the worst teams. Y'all was one of the worst teams in the NBA. The NBA helped y'all for getting goddamn Vanderbilt. That y'all got D'Lo. Y'all traded away Russell Westbrook. Y'all was the goddamn best team in the second half of the season.
Okay.
Then you go run against Denver. Denver swept y'all. They swept y'all. They put y'all in the body bag, man. They put y'all in the body bag, man. So what I'm saying is this. Why haven't the Lakers, your perceived Los Angeles Lakers, why haven't they got to the NBA Finals? Why haven't they got to the NBA Finals ever since the AAU tournament, Disney Channel, Mickey Mouse Clubhouse bubble ring, man?
Perfect. Okay, so just before I answer that question, right? Just one question. That's it. And I'll end it right here. Okay. How many championships have the Clippers won?
Woo!
We won 0. What's
No,
your
no, no, no,
point? What
no,
are
no,
you
no. I
saying?
just want to know. I just want to know.
Such
No, 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 no. I just want to know. I just want to know. Yeah, go ahead, Mookie. The floor is yours again. Your floor is yours. Go ahead.
That's
Let me-
such a low blow, bro.
Let me go
Well,
ahead.
bro,
Let me
we
go.
won 0, but that's
Mookie,
not the
go ahead.
point.
No, no, no. Go
The
ahead.
point.
That was petty.
Explain why y'all have never won anything. But go ahead. I'm gonna go sit over here. Actually.
Somebody in the chat said how many finals.
Ooh,
We won. Listen. We won
he
0, bro.
disrespectful.
Wait, you say that one more time? I can't hear you from back here.
That's crazy.
We won 0. But look.
So why
Hold
are
on.
you talking? It don't matter how many times. You
Okay, but because hold on, if you want to make an if you want to make an argument on who's the better franchise, then you would have that argument because the Lakers are a better franchise.
Let's talk about the last 4 years. Okay, let's talk about the last 4 years. Like you said, how many championships have you guys won?
But y'all won a Disney Channel bubble ring though.
It don't matter. It's still a championship.
That ring don't count, bro.
Call it the Strawberry Field NBA
That
championship.
ring do not count, man. Y'all won a championship in a bubble, bro.
We're still champs. I don't care,
bro. If the bubble never happened, bro, the Clippers would have been champions right now, bro. They would have been champions if the bubble never happened. I'm gonna tell you this.
If Steph and Clay weren't hurt, then the Warriors would have been champions. But that's just
I like.
No, that's not true. Hold on. What I'm saying is this.
Let me ask you this real quick, bro. Hypothetically, James Harden, how pivotal would it be for James Harden to be added to your unit in this journey to winning a championship? Does that move put you guys over the top, in your opinion, in the West? I mean, you feel like y'all don't need James Harden.
How many superstars do they need? God, man.
I think James Harden. To be honest, I think James Harden, if he do go to the Los Angeles Clippers, I think that will solve the issue what the Clippers always been missing since Kawhi Leonard and Paul George been there, and that's a legit true point guard. James Harden can orchestrate the offense, get guys into their sets. He's a really, really good isolation scorer as well. He can play, make, and pass, can rebound. I think the Clippers, you know what I'm saying, I think he can bring added feature to the Los Angeles Clippers and make them even more dangerous because now we don't need James Harden to score 20 and 15. We don't need him to score 25, 30. We just need him to score 10 and 15. So like I said, if the Clippers do get James Harden, that's cool, but I don't even think we need James. I think the Clippers just need to be healthy. When they're healthy, they just how to orchestrate the offense just orchestrate the team like that. But it is what it is, bro.
Let me ask you this two-part question. Well, I guess the second part of this. Who can y'all afford not to get rid of in order to get James Harden? Like if y'all was to pick Harden up in a trade from Philly, who can y'all afford to not get rid of? Do y'all have to keep Kawhi? Do y'all have to keep Russ? Do y'all have to keep PG? Who do y'all have to keep?
Throw it, man. Damn. I think
Clippers go to church.
bro. Why are they?
I think the one player I would say that we can't get rid of. To me, I would say it's Norman Powell. I think Norman Powell and Terrence Mann. I think we keep it Kawhi and Paul George. But like Norman Powell and Terrence Mann. Norman Powell was in six-man of the six-man candidate last year. We cannot ignore the fact that without Kawhi and Paul George in the game 3 against the Suns, he dropped in there 40 points. He dropped 40 points. He was giving us in the playoffs.
Oh, in the playoffs. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that I think Norman Powell is a great 3-level scorer. He can defend as well, and he can get to the rim. And then after that, Terrence Mann is a great POA defender. He can rebound. He's our best cutter without the basket, without the ball in his hands. With Kawhi and Paul George are isolating as well, and he's a really, really good rebounder. So them two, I won't trade that for James Harden, bro, because that's the thing about James Harden. He's dysfunctional. He's a drama queen. He brings confusion to the organization. I don't trust him, bro. Right? So leave him off my team. I really don't care.
All jokes aside, Mookie, all jokes aside, I really do like the team if they stay healthy. All jokes aside, I like the team. I think Westbrook fits perfectly on that team. A guy of Kawhi and Paul George. I do like that.
Why I didn't see Westbrook, right, was happy with your Lakers than I seen with the Clippers.
You want a banner for that one too? I can send it over.
Stop doing that, bro.
No, I'm not. I don't want no. I don't want no ban. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna send you the banner for the regular
saying.
season. I'm gonna send you the banner for Russell Westbrook, and I'm gonna send you the banner for Terrence Mann dropping 40 in the playoffs.
Hey, I'm gonna send you the banner. I'm gonna send you the banner for getting swept by the Denver Nuggets.
Go ahead and go ahead. Don't forget the ring.
You couldn't get no game. Tell me, hold on. Tell me how the Minnesota Timberwolves. Tell me how the Phoenix Suns. Right? Tell me how the Miami Heat got a game, and y'all couldn't get a game. Y'all couldn't get a game.
Hold on. Let me spit. Because you remember when Haley was here, and me, her, and Lightout were going back and forth over this. Because me and Haley were like, y'all got swept. If the Warriors were in the West, we would have at least gotten a game, maybe even two. And Lightout was like, it doesn't matter. We made it there. And I was like, it doesn't matter. You got swept. The fact that the Timberwolves, the dysfunctional Karl Anthony Towns-led Timberwolves, got a game over the Denver Nuggets and the Lakers didn't. That's crazy.
That's crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and send the banner for that one too.
That's crazy.
Rated R, appreciate you, bro. We about to move on to the next topic. Let everybody know where they can follow you
coming,
at,
man.
on
For real.
Before you leave, let everybody know where they can follow you at on YouTube, bro, if they're not familiar.
Oh yeah, follow me on YouTube, Rated R Sports Debates. You know what it is, man. How the sports debates on shit, man. Real talk, man. Salute to y'all, bro.
His shit is unfiltered, unedited. His panels be rocking, man. I've definitely been a fan of his content. Keep doing your thing, Rated R. Salute to you, fam.
Salute to you, man. Salute.
All righty. Appreciate you coming through. All righty. SB in the building. Shout out to my brother, part of the Players Choice family, SB, one of the hosts of the Chicago Bulls show, C Red. Shout out to SB in the building. Big up to you guys, man. This is Lakerland, man. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. If you're new, y'all already know how we rocking here this afternoon on Lakerland. Light Out, you was cooking, bro. I'm proud of you, family. You was cooking, bro. I'm proud of him.
No, shout out to Rated R. He did his best. It's tough to defend an irrelevant team like the Clippers. I mean, like they're good. I mean, and all that stuff. Like it's easier for a guy like what's up, SB?
SB.
It's easier.
You got a reality check. I'll just make sure y'all ain't over gassing the Lakers here.
SB, you know what? I'm done talking. What do you want to talk about, SB? Let me know. Bring it up.
Where y'all got the Lakers at? Truly,
it's championship for bust for me.
I agree with Light Out.
For him,
y'all think y'all better than the Nuggets?
Feel like it's championship or bust, bro.
Oh no, it is LeBron. Oh, it is championship or bust. But are y'all better than the Suns or the Nuggets though?
I think we're better than the Suns 1,000%. I could say that with chest out. The only team that really scares me that's a threat is the Nuggets, and rightfully so. They have the best player in the world, in my opinion, in Jokic. They got a guy that complements Jokic as Jamal Murray that complements him perfectly. So, and then, they got Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr. They got a squad over there.
Regardless.
He shoots that no matter what. So they got a good squad over there. They do scare me, but I do feel like the adjustments, now that we played them once in the playoffs, we did a couple moves. I mean, I do feel like this year could be our year. I'm just excited to see what happens this playoffs.
It's not, but yeah, I feel you.
I think the only problem is with the Lakers is that y'all championship window depends on if AD plays at a MVP level, because LeBron had to put up 28 again. Y'all cooked. I think LeBron should be able to put up 25 to like 9, and then if D'Lo still y'all start point guard, good night. It's over. It's gonna be good.
Let me tell you what I got a problem. Let me tell SB what I got a problem with. Let me tell SB what I got a problem with.
Go ahead. What you got a problem with, Sam?
I got a problem with you and C-Dub. Correct.
C-Red PC, baby. What we do?
No, who's the co-host names? It's you,
C-Dub and Bobby. C-Dub
and Bobby. Y'all trying to tell the American public that Zach LaVine is top 5 over James Harden. I watched y'all show and I was just blown away. I loved it. I loved it. Mm-hmm. What does the eye test tell you?
James Harden, the point guard. That's the first thing.
I don't think.
See, that's argument one right there. That's argument right there. That's true. And then
okay.
I mean, I got no problem with Zach. I think Zach LaVine is better than James Harden.
I think so
I'll tell
too.
you what. I think most teams would pick Zach LaVine on their team over James Harden
Right now,
No
yeah.
way. No way.
I'm
Uh,
sorry.
what?
way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
no
think.
way.
Yeah,
I-
no way.
If that's the case, why he
No
ain't
way.
traded yet? He's still on the
Exactly.
he ain't traded yet.
No way. Why Zach
And
ain't
if-
traded?
Because
That's
I-
nice. That's our best player.
Yeah, like
He's got
he
a
might
max
be.
contract.
He might be.
No,
in
no,
the
no,
new-
no.
in
That's
the-
another thing. That's another thing. The way y'all disrespected DeMar DeRozan. I didn't like that. That's being explained.
Do you
that
see
say,
how
bro?
DeMar
What they say?
DeRozan play? Do you see how
He,
DeMar
was he
DeRozan
not like, and it was early on. I will admit it was early on in the season, but was he not one of the MVP candidates?
This
For
year.
a month?
Lamar, DeMar was cooking for y'all.
Yeah, if you
Game
don't
winner.
pass to nobody else, you shoot the ball all the time. I bet you look like you a cook too. He a good leader. He a good leader off the court. It's just everything he do bad on the court. I love everything about DeMar DeRozan. I'm a DeMar DeRozan fan, but I had to keep the reality of the fact is that he take bad contested mid-range shot. He don't pass the ball to nobody else. What else can I say? What else can I do? It's the truth.
SB, we were talking about Dame and Giannis, you know, the team that is now relevant besides Chicago. What's your expectations for them now that they got Dame?
Oh, championship or bust. My fault. I'm at work. But championship or bust. If they don't win a championship, it's cooked. But I could definitely say the Trailblazers are 100% petty by trading Jrue Holiday to the one team that actually in their way. That was petty.
That was petty.
That
was petty.
I gotta wait to see how they mold. But I literally told people, I said, if they actually get together, I mean, that's what you're gonna see. Trailblazers go down the court, Dan goes off the screen, shoot a 3 from 30 feet, fade. You're gonna be, dang, that's crazy. The team go down the court, miss it. Giannis get the rebound, run the court full court, and Euro step and dunk on somebody.
Exactly.
That's gonna look ridiculous. That's gonna look utterly ridiculous.
And it's gonna look even more ridiculous when I be doing that in 2K because I'm telling you right
Oh no,
now,
you want to know?
I'm telling you right now.
The team's off limits. The team's off limits.
In transition, you're gonna be like, is he about to dunk it and kick it to Dave? Both.
And I feel like we didn't even talk about Chris Middleton. That Chris Middleton is still on that team. I mean, that guy is gonna fit perfectly. And I hope I think Chris Middleton will adjust being the third option. Because I still think that either Giannis or offensively, I think you could just run Dame as the first option and Giannis, worry about getting the buckets after. Because, now Giannis could shift his responsibilities more in the defensive end than it is in the offense. So, I mean, if they could all agree that Dame is the number one option offensively, Giannis and then Middleton, that's a dangerous team.
Let me ask you this question. I want to ask this question to the panel because it just popped up in my head. I remember Mars. I saw a clip from PC. It was like a week ago, and maybe like 5 days ago. But Mars was talking about how we should keep that same energy that we kept for KD for Dame.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
No, fire question.
I agree. This I'm gonna tell you why.
The scenarios were different. Like KD had a choice of where to go. Dame didn't, and Dame didn't get to go where he wanted to go.
Right. He went to a better situation though.
He did. He went to a way better situation than he.
Yeah.
Wait, so are y'all saying the KD situation and the Dame situation are similar?
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you why.
No, they saying Milwaukee is a better situation than Miami.
Yes, basketball wise, yes. Besides the palm trees and the beach.
1,000%. I agree.
Just because Miami made the finals last year, don't get
long term.
Miami just got, and they lost everybody. They lost all the pieces that helped them get to the finals too.
Right.
I mean, the only thing he's living in Miami. That's about it.
They got Jimmy.
I'm just not sold that
Bam.
Miami is done. I think Pat Riley and them got something up their sleeve, bro. I really feel like Miami is just not going to go away. They never been that type of organization.
Seven. See, look, you give it. I'm gonna tell you this. Now I keep telling everybody. Pat Riley should be on the hot seat. He only getting the pass because he Pat Riley. This man since the Heat made it in the bubble, that man has only signed Kyle Lowry. He didn't make no moves, but give him a pass because it's Pat Riley. He never done nothing. If anybody else had a team like that who overachieved and show they had potential to make it to the finals and you ain't getting no superstar, they'd be on the hot seat because nobody talks about that.
Bro, they've been to the finals 2 times since the bubble,
and all they added was Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, and then you got to factor in this too. Yes, Miami made it to the finals. The first time they did it was in the bubble. No one expected that at all. The last time they made it, they were the 8th seed. No one expected that at all. Every single series, everybody was like, oh, this is going to be the team that's going to knock them away. Milwaukee starting off a 1 seed versus an 8 seed. They thought it was cooked from the start. And then you factor in Boston, you factor in the Knicks. I remember in that Knicks series, everybody was like, yeah, the Knicks got enough to knock out Jimmy. They're going to put Josh Hart on Jimmy Butler, and we saw how well that worked out. And then you factor in the fact they made it to the conference finals, and then not to mention when the series the momentum starts to shift just a little bit towards the Celtics, and everybody's saying, okay, this is going to be the first team to come back from down 0-3, and then they still didn't do it. So I'm with SB on this. Pat Riley has been getting the pass, and they have missed out on Bradley Beal, now Dame. They've missed out on
Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson. KD, I was about to say KD. They've missed out on so many players that you sat there and you said, damn, imagine if Jimmy had that guy, or Jimmy and Ben.
Damian Lillard. Because I heard he didn't make the right calls for
Damian Lillard too.
But here's my thing. The fact that the Milwaukee Bucks were the team that actually ended up signing Dame when all signs pointed to Miami for multiple months is absurd. It's really crazy because now I'm sitting here saying, what the hell did you not want to give up to not get Dame? Now, granted, you had to do a 3-team trade and all of that. You could have still figured something out. You could have done something. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's my thing on it.
And then it's laughable when they said they only had one conversation and it did not one point in time it got serious. That would have been another GM and what Pat right they'd be cooking him right now.
Yep.
Who y'all GM again? What's his name?
Rob Pelinka.
That would have been Rob Pelinka. Y'all knew that y'all had Dame wanted to come to the Lakers.
I would want him gone.
One call. Y'all would be cooking Rob Pelinka. Y'all be saying he need to lose his job. But since it's Pat Riley, we not saying nothing. Like
exactly.
Nah, bro. Come on, man.
SB, let everybody know, bro, what you got going on with you and C Red before we go on to the next topic, bro. I appreciate you coming up and joining us.
Seven. I got a question for SB before he goes. I'm sorry. I got one more question. So, KD went to Golden State, Dame went to Milwaukee. Are they similar or are they two different things?
They're both. It's both, to be honest. It's similar and different. But the reason why Dame is gonna get as much heat and should because how he was talking before then. We all agree Dame should have been left Portland. But you can't talk smack about people, then sign a contract to handicap the franchise, then complain that you're not getting no players when you didn't take the initiative yourself to help the team get players because you know nobody coming to Portland.
Yeah,
so exactly. Now all of a sudden, I want to go to the team that made it to the finals. That make you look crazy. You went to the best team in the East. Yep. Just because they lost in the first round, they lost because the first round because of injuries.
Exactly.
But we know that. But if you want to use the narrative that people push, you ask to go to the team that went to the finals. How that make you look? But yeah, you already know it's C Red PC. Make sure everybody see Red. We coming in with the heat. Wait till the next episode. We're gonna be cooking the Chicago Bulls. We need to let go of the Jordan era, and maybe we could compete like the Lakers and everybody else. But also follow me on YouTube, SB Talk Sports, Real Takes Over Fake Debates. Hit me up there. I think I'm almost at 2K. I'm like,
hey, fire.
Go sub to me. I'm almost at 2K right now. So that's it. But come stop by show y'all some love, y'all.
Let's go,
Appreciate
baby. Thank you for stopping by.
Appreciate you as always, bro.
Yes,
you already know,
sir.
man. Be safe and salute to you guys over there at C-Red, man. Shout out to our brother SB, one of the hosts from C-Red, another dope show for the Chicago Bulls here on Players Choice. So make sure you guys tap in with my guys from the rack. This is Lakerland, y'all, on Purple and Gold Skies. Y'all already know how we coming today, episode number 8. Fire episode so far, fellas. What y'all think so far about today's show?
One thing for sure is that the Clippers need 3 championship banners. That's one thing I want to say.
And another
how
thing,
you gonna send those? How you gonna send those banners to Mookie? You emailing those?
I might have to email them, and he has to print them out. But I mean, he's gonna have them for sure. He's gonna have them.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Just don't do
he
that.
Said he's gonna have to print out his banners.
Just let him hold the ring. Just let him hold the ring.
Yeah.
Let him hold the ring for 5 seconds.
My God. All right, man. Let's go ahead and jump into the fourth quarter of the show. I didn't mean to cut you off, ZZ. But I do want to start off with this because there has been, of course, a lot of talk about Damian Lillard joining Giannis Antetokounmpo, things of that nature, and the impact they're going to have. Where do you rank ZZ, LeBron and AD as a duo in comparison to Damian and Giannis Antetokounmpo? Who's the better duo and why?
Dame and Giannis for me. Then the main factors I've alluded to before, age and injuries. My thing is with Giannis, at least, we've seen Giannis take some injuries and play through them and play really well. I think back to the finals in 2021. I think it was game 1. he just had he had a scare, and everybody was like, "Oh God, he might have hyperextended his knee or something like that." And then he came out there and dropped 50 in the closeout game and won them the title. So it's things like that that separate Giannis and AD for me. And I know, like what Mookie alluded to earlier, you know, injuries work different for certain players, obviously, things like that. For me, I think that Damian Lillard has been in the last few years, I don't want to say underrated because he was putting up empty stats when you look back in retrospect, but the duo of him and Giannis alone in that Eastern Conference, I think they can run through more teams than LeBron and AD can in the West for me. So I'll say that they're a better duo. And I haven't even seen them yet, so who knows?
As of right now, I got AD and LeBron as the better duo for the sole reason because I haven't seen Giannis and Dame play. But if I had to imagine them play together, that is crazy. You're talking about, look, and I'm not saying that they're Kobe and Shaq, but the reason why Kobe and Shaq were so good together was because their games were so different. Again, Kobe's game was based on the perimeter. Shaq's game was based on the interior. If they do the same thing with Dame and Giannis, I'm not saying they're going to be in the same level as Kobe and Shaq. Obviously, there's no one ever going to be Kobe and Shaq ever in NBA history. But when you're looking at this duo, they're the first duo in NBA history that has averaged 30 points last season and now are in the same team together. You're the first, and when you look at the other duos in the NBA currently, none of the other duos play differently besides Dame and Giannis and Jokic and Jamal Murray. They're the only two duos that you could say, all right, bet they play differently, so they got to match perfectly. You're looking at Damian Lillard that could shoot the three from at Steph Curry range. At this point, you could argue that Dame's range is farther than Steph Curry because sometimes he'd be chucking some crazy things, right? From Dame range, right? And then you have to worry about Dame not finding Giannis in the interior, but you cannot let Dame alone from the three. No, that's nasty. I still got AD and LeBron as the best duo, but if it goes how I think it's gonna go, it's over.
So ZZ, if LeBron and Anthony Davis plays a 2-on-2 game versus Giannis and Dame 10 times, how many times does Dame and Giannis beat LeBron and AD out of 10 times?
Damn.
5.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo, y'all are insane. How many times he light out?
Like you gotta.
I don't know. I think.
Thank you,
height,
Alex.
I think,
0.
I think height. I think height. And,
he said 2. He said 2.
I think height. I was gonna say 2. I think height and strength are different. I mean, Giannis obviously could bully AD. Actually, now I think about it, I don't know,
Jenny
man.
know her stuff, bro. Jenny know.
I don't know. I'm gonna say 3. I'm gonna say 3 or 4.
Because here's my thing. This is why I hate when people try and spin the duo argument into a 2v2. This is not blacktop. Unfortunately, it's not. This is the two players that you have. This duo that you have. You can throw 3 other pieces out there. How will they dominate a regular season?
No. I'm talking blacktop. I'm sorry. I'm talking blacktop. 2-on-2. 2-on-2. That's
if you're talking blacktop, okay. Honestly, if you're talking blacktop, I'll give them 3 to 4, maybe 4, maybe, but 3 because you got to think. You got to factor in when Dame gets hot. I saw Dame against Denver a couple years ago, and they physically could not stop him from shooting.
Dame dropped 70 this year, didn't he?
He did, but
he won't do that against LeBron. He won't do that against LeBron.
Why? Tell me exactly why.
Let me ask you a question, ZZ. And you are a fan of LeBron's arch enemy. When have you ever seen anybody cook LeBron James?
I seen Steph cook LeBron. I say Jamal Murray cook LeBron.
You've never seen Steph. That's a lie. You've never seen Steph cook LeBron.
There is a top 5 highlight. There's a top 5 highlight from the 2017 finals in which LeBron.
No, not 2017. It was 2017 and 2015 when Steph Curry was on the top of the key. He went to drive in. He brought it back. LeBron jumped, and he went back in.
Listen. I'm sorry, LAKERLAND. I'm sorry, LAKERLAND. That these guys want to identify one play as a real sample size. I'm talking about through 2 plays.
I gave you 3.
You're going to only give me 2 plays out of 21 years?
I'll give you 4. How about Steph in 2015, Steph in 2017, Jamal Murray twice last year in the playoffs?
He did it twice.
Absolutely mouthpiece LeBron James to the point where your precious king had to look at him and say, Hey, good job, young buck. Because good lord, like what are we talking about right now?
He gave him this.
Like here's the thing. I am not saying that
Win, Alex. Win.
Bro, 7. I think
When?
you were confused here. You think that LeBron has skated on by 21 years and not had a shot hit in his mouth or not been cooked or not been shook or not been broken. LeBron, 21 years is a hard
because I'm defining it different, bro. I'm defining it different. I'm not saying no one has ever scored on LeBron, but I have never literally watched a 48-minute basketball game and see someone offensively cook LeBron the whole game. I've never seen it.
Kobe did.
When?
And in 2009, 2010, regular. We're talking about. And here's the thing: we're talking about regular season matchups. Kobe was. This is the thing about Kobe and LeBron. When their matchups were so great because
this is why I gotta stop.
When you have a matchup of Kobe and LeBron at that time, where you have two guys that are literally the perennial best players in the league, their matchups are gonna draw a lot of eyes.
LeBron James averaged more points against Kobe every time they played each other. Has averaged more rebounds, more assists. Not only that, when we're looking at every single time that LeBron and Kobe played, every time that LeBron and Kobe played each other, LeBron has outbeat Kobe Bryant in those games. So
why didn't LeBron make it to the finals in 2009?
We're talking about Kobe
and Cavaliers.
His team. My thing is his team. Didn't his team have the best record in the East, a better record than the Eastern Conference Finals champions, the Orlando Magic? And here's the thing that I love about how LeBron fans like to do this. When LeBron has a team that wins over 65 games, I'm sorry, but his team didn't help. Because here's the thing: you could point to the Eastern Conference Finals where LeBron averaged, I believe, 40. So I understand the logic here. But a team that won over 65 games that was projected to go to the finals and match up with Kobe Bryant, because like you just alluded to, hold on, let me get it off. Like you just alluded to Mookie, what's the regular season mean? When we supposed to see y'all in the playoffs, right?
Because your question,
hold up, light out, hold up, bro, light out. Let me get him.
I'm just wondering here. You're talking about how LeBron cooked Kobe in every match, yada yada yada. Who was supposed to be in the finals that year in 2009? It was the Cleveland Cavaliers. We were supposed to see Kobe and LeBron at least once. The only reason we didn't do it was because LeBron started making it to the finals when he got to Miami, and then
there has been teams in NBA history, not just LeBron, that's supposed to make the finals and they don't do it. So it's the normal thing that happens in the NBA.
And the Clippers are one of those teams, right? Like you told Mookie.
The Clippers are one of those teams, right? Unlucky circumstances for them.
Oh, I thought you said they were frauds. But okay.
Zeezy.
They are frauds.
We are live in front of the American public. Why are you lying to these people like this?
I'm lying, and you're telling me that you ain't never seen Bron get cooked? That's crazy.
Why are you not putting
down to
real
48 minutes
context behind your arguments? You had the audacity. You had the audacity to bring up 2009. Who did Cleveland lose to?
The Orlando Magic, a team that had Dwight Howard and a bunch of role players. Versus the team that
they had Hito Turkoglu, bro. They had Hito Turkoglu, Jameer Nelson.
I know Jameer Nelson, Courtney Lee. They had the squad, right?
My point is, they lost to a team.
Tell me where you're ranking Hito Turkoglu back then for big men.
No, my point is no. It's not about the individual. My point is this: they lost to a team who went to the NBA Finals. You're giving me the impression that they lost to a Cinderella team, a team that just wasn't good.
Stop with that right now. They lost in the Eastern Conference Finals, the finals before the finals. So of course they're going to lose to the team that eventually went to the finals because they got beat by that team in the original series before the finals. So LeBron James and his 67-year win.
Well, have some respect for him making the Eastern Conference Finals.
I have the same amount of respect that I would have had for Dwight Howard if the Cavs had made it to the finals. It's still there for the Cavs for not making the finals. They won 65 plus games. We're going to talk about the regular season. What are we talking about right now? That team that went to the finals lost to Kobe in 5 games.
A Kobe versus LeBron finals. I get you in 2009. 2008, what happened in 08? Your boy made it to the finals. He made it to the finals and lost to the same team that eliminated LeBron. So it's just how the cards were played out.
Later. Yeah, but here's the thing.
That's true.
Yeah,
after they were beat up, worn out.
Well, Jrue was injured during the 2008 finals, but I mean, you don't hear him complaining.
And you see what LeBron did to Ray Allen's career, rejuvenated that man.
You see what Ray Allen did to save LeBron James from another finals
No,
loss.
Ray Allen did his job. Ray Allen did his job. Stop
He
it.
did. And factor in Chris. You got to factor in Chris Bosh. I say Chris Bosh is the most underrated player in that play. And maybe Pop for benching Tim Duncan, but whatever. I think another person said it in the chat too. Kevin Durant and LeBron. You want to talk about cooking LeBron James? Kevin Durant. LeBron can't guard KD. Has a strap KD up in the final series. Not in 2012. Not in 2017.
Bro, are you serious?
No, that's
Talk
facts.
to
That is
Talk to me. Tell me. Tell me when LeBron lost
That is
KD
not
in the
facts.
final series.
That
No,
is
that's
not
facts.
facts.
No,
That
that's
is
facts.
not facts.
Not even in the final series that he won against
No,
KD.
that is not facts.
Seven. I'm not saying
Talk to me.
I'm not saying that LeBron wasn't the best player on that on those series. I think LeBron was better than Kevin Durant. But Kevin Durant was doing his thing. He was doing his thing.
Listen. Y'all are taking. I'm not saying Kevin Durant didn't do his thing. I didn't say no one can score on LeBron. We never seen Kevin Durant cook LeBron for 48 minutes in a game. Never. Even in the
Are we being serious right now? Are we being serious right now? Seven. What? Tell me what finals you watched, because I saw the one where KD averaged 33 a game and absolutely won the finals.
Player's choice. I need a new TV. Player's choice. Got to get me a new TV.
Let me know. Let me know what. Let me know what year this was, because I forgot if it was 17 or 18. Let me know.
It was 17.
There was a year.
I'm not trolling,
Kevin
Jimmy.
Durant.
I'm dead serious.
Seven. Listen.
Kevin Durant won the finals MVP.
There's a year. Wait, see. Hold on. There was 2 back-to-back possessions in either 17 or 18 where Kevin Durant had the ball. Oh, it was both. Where Kevin Durant had the ball, LeBron had his hand in his face. He shot it and closed the game out. Not just in 17. But in 2018, not only that, Kevin Durant averaged 33 points on.
You saw that, Seven. You saw that.
I'm having
35.
Listen. I got to talk to the bosses about you and you. I'm having a hard time
Go ahead.
coming to the realization that y'all want to take these 2 isolated plays in 2 game 3s over a 21-year span of a career. How are y'all going to take those 2 plays out when LeBron has played KD so many times?
But why are we talking about the 21 years? You asked us when was the time that LeBron got
No, I didn't ask anything. I said I've never seen no one cook LeBron James for 48 minutes, estimated wise. Y'all talking about this Kevin Durant thing because he had these moments in game 3 of back-to-back finals. I'm not taking those moments away, but I don't define that as cooking LeBron for 48 minutes.
What's the definition of cooking then? What's the definition of cooking?
38. Well, tell me what the definition of cooking is, please.
My definition of cooking is what LeBron James does to small forwards night in and night out for 20 years. That's my definition of cooking. When you are guarding somebody for 4 quarters, and you can't do nothing with them. That's
KD let the fourth quarter in points in 2017 and 2018.
A fourth quarter. A basketball game has 4 quarters. That's what I'm saying. Like you're minimizing an isolated incident and trying to make it bigger than what it is. That's the only thing I got a problem with. A game has 4 quarters.
So here's my
How do we just take the fourth quarter stats?
Because you said fourth quarter.
Huh?
Because you said fourth quarter.
No, I said there's 4 quarters in a basketball game.
My bad. Okay, my bad. Okay.
For 4 quarters, 4 quarters.
Yeah, he said for 4 quarters.
Okay. I understood in the fourth quarter. That's on me. But still.
So tell me this. Let me go. Kevin Durant in game 1 of 2017 had 38 points. Kevin Durant in game 2 had 33 points. LeBron in game 3 had 39. Kyrie in game 4 had 40. And then in game 5, LeBron closed out with 41.
Bro, stop doing that, ZZ. How you skip over LeBron 51 in game 1?
Game sample size
LeBron had 51 in game 1. You didn't even mention that.
That was 2018. That was 2018.
That was 2018.
That was 2018. Yeah, 17. I said 2017. Yes,
okay, I'm sorry.
Yes. So, like now back to the whole moments thing that Lightout just alluded to. In the NBA Finals, if you have moments, those moments live on forever. Kevin Durant had 2 instances in games 3 of 2017, and then in game 3 of 2018, where he hit 2 daggers, I think both of which were in LeBron's face. Game 7, the 2017, why do I keep saying game 7? 2017 was in LeBron's face, in his grill, pull up in transition, seeing LeBron is guarding you. And he said, I don't care how good you are going to block this shot or contest it. I'm going to shoot it right in your mouth.
This is Kevin Durant. He has a 7-foot wingspan. Who can block his shot?
Meaning that he cooked LeBron.
And meaning that he took LeBron. You just said. Here's the thing, Seven. I'm not going to sit here and tell you this that Kevin Durant can stop LeBron or can guard LeBron. He can. I can apply that same logic to LeBron. He can't guard Kevin Durant. And y'all sat up here, was it 3-4 episodes ago, telling me how Kevin Durant is LeBron's biggest rival. And why did y'all tell me that Kevin Durant was LeBron's biggest rival? Light out. Go ahead. Tell me why he was his biggest rival.
Well, I mean,
because if I remember correctly, Seven said it was because there was multiple times where you can make an argument that Kevin Durant was the best player in the world. He was challenging LeBron's mantle as best player in the world. So how the hell are you challenging LeBron's mantle as best player in the world if you ain't cooked him a few times in your career? Tell me how.
Once again, ZZ is leaving context out of my conversation. I never said that. What I said was the media.
Bro, we are going back to that episode after this.
I said the media has created the narrative and the storyline that Kevin Durant is the best player on the world. I never agreed to Kevin Durant.
Why would they make that argument, Seven?
The same reason why y'all hate on LeBron it's a hate.
I don't hate LeBron.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the NBA community. LeBron is one of the most hated, just like he's one of the most loved. Don't ask me why the media come up with a storyline against LeBron.
So Kevin Durant.
I think Kevin Durant is more hated than LeBron. I think for what KD did, KD, how many years has it been since Golden State? Since 2018?
Since July 4th, 2016. I can promise you that Kevin Durant has received more death threats than LeBron James has. I promise you.
To this day.
Are you kidding me?
I count myself.
You forgot about the decision? You forgot about the decision?
The decision that happened, 5 years before Kevin Durant's decision that shook the
impact, ZZ, the impact from that.
Wait.
You don't remember the first game back in Cleveland? You don't remember that?
You don't remember the first game back in OKC? What are you talking about right now?
Seven. What impact the league more, when LeBron went to Miami or KD went to Golden State?
When LeBron went to Miami. What kind of question is that?
So Kevin Durant joining a 73-9 team.
You won't have no KD going to Golden State if LeBron didn't make that move. Are you serious?
No, true.
Okay, fair point. Fair point right there.
But when you look at the context of what Golden State achieved before KD joined to LeBron James joining Miami Heat that got swept in the first round, you look at both of those things. Plus, you look at that, the Golden State was in the NBA Finals of the year before. They were
Miami was not.
Miami was not. Golden State was in the year before. Golden State also has arguably the people were debating this, that Steph Curry was the best player in the NBA and had the best in quotes, best duo in the NBA. That was Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, with a guy like Draymond Green that was considered one of the best defensive players in the game. And 2 years after that, he won Depoy, right? And KD decides to join that team to arguably make the greatest team ever assembled besides the 96 Bulls. The impact is right there. I think KD joining Golden State.
I just can't get over the fact that.
How can you compare? How can y'all sit here and compare a 2-season span of winning the finals to a guy who took a team? Miami was no threat. Let's be clear on that.
Yes,
2009 he only won 43 games. Mm-hmm. He took this team 4 straight final appearances, including a repeat, including 2 regular season MVPs. Yes. LeBron pretty much initiated this whole thing about superstars taking control of their own career. And you want to say Kevin Durant's move had more impact? Really?
Yeah, no, impact. Okay. Wait, ZZ, let me go. Okay. So I'm saying impact in the sense of how much it shook the league. That's what I'm saying. I agree with you with the Miami pick.
LeBron,
what do you mean
no? Boston. LeBron move shook the league way more.
Boston, Game 6, LeBron. Do you want to know how important that game was, 7? You remember, you were there. That game was very important for LeBron
All
James.
I'm saying, fellas, is that you're not even going to have this Kevin Durant move, the James Harden situation. We're not having none of this if LeBron didn't do what he did. So
I get that. Because we're talking. I think we're confused or we're misconstruing the term impact here. We have two different definitions for the term impact, if you will. I understand your point, 7, because LeBron's move was first. He did it first. Shout out to Ray J. But he did it first, right? As a superstar, other superstars took notice of LeBron and said, "Oh wait, I can do that. All right, cool. I can pick where I want to play. No strings attached. All I have to worry about is internet warriors being upset, keyboard warriors being upset with me. Fine, whatever." Kevin Durant, like you just alluded to, the Miami Heat won 43 games prior to. They didn't make the play. They didn't make the finals for what was it? Going on 6 years at the point.
4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years. Meanwhile, the Warriors are coming off of 2 finals appearances straight. Kevin Durant joins this 73-9 team that does not need him at all, and has proven that they didn't need him because Andrew Wiggins. Kevin Durant joins them, and they go to 3 straight NBA finals. And the last one, they only lost because Kevin Durant got hurt and Klay got hurt when they were coming back. Had Kevin Durant and Klay Thompson been there, Kawhi would not be another champion, right? A 2-time champion right now. Let's be real. So
I don't understand how y'all put impact on the team that went to that won the championship in 2015 and won 73 games in the following season. How is that impact for KD joining that team when LeBron joined the team that had no type of success like that? I'm confused.
Okay, but you're leaving out Chris Bosh in that mix too. It was 2 people that joined the Heat that made them the big 3.
Who was the X factor? Who's the X factor? Who's the X factor?
I can tell you who the X factor was on that. I can tell you who the X factor was on that pivotal game in Game 6 in 2013. Who got that pivotal X factor rebound? Chris Bosh.
Who?
That was
whoa. So you're just gonna totally eliminate the 10-point turnaround that LeBron was responsible for in that same fourth quarter.
I'm not eliminating it. If Chris Bosh doesn't get that rebound, that 10-point comeback is forever etched in history as not important.
When does a rebound put points on the board?
That one did. It put 3 points on the board that y'all needed to tie the damn game up.
No, it didn't. Ray Allen's shot put the points on the board.
Yes.
Chris Bosh did his job.
As an X Factor would do their job. That's what X Factors do. Not players that you expect to go out there and drop 10 to 13 points in the fourth quarter like a LeBron James is supposed to do, because at the time he's the best player in the world, obviously. But you're undermining Chris Bosh the same way that you undermine Ray Allen in this sense, because you once again just point, if LeBron doesn't do what he did, whatever. A lot of things in that play, if they didn't happen, LeBron's 10-point fourth quarter comeback would have been just wasted points. The same way as 51 was wasted points because of J.R. Smith. Imagine if J.R. Smith went, maybe his X factor would have been, skyrocketed. His X factor would have skyrocketed through the roof because he would have went up for a layup off of a rebound. But he didn't. And LeBron ended up dropping 51 points for no fucking reason. And it will forever go down as a meme in his career, his 21-year career. But yeah, that's my thing. That's my spill.
I'm sorry. Who did he have that 51 against? Was Kevin Durant on that team?
Yeah.
Was Kevin Durant on that team?
Yes.
When has Kevin Durant dropped 51 on LeBron? That's cooking. That's cooking. That's cooking.
Okay. Yeah, but KD had 30. KD had like near 40 that game too, so they were both cooking each other. That's the thing.
Light out. You didn't explain to me. You never explained to me a 51-point game from Kevin Durant on LeBron. You tried to explain to me two shots from two different games.
I know, but like the same, like Z was alluding to, the same way that KD couldn't stop LeBron James scoring was the same way that LeBron couldn't stop KD scoring. It was about who could outscore each other. I believe in 7. I'm with you. LeBron is the better player than Kevin Durant. I'm not debating that Kevin Durant is better than LeBron James. What I am arguing is that they can't stop each other, and they're both
I got to talk to the boss. I really got to talk to the boss about light out is easy.
Yeah, that was a wild comment. No, but that threw me off. I'm done. That threw me off. I'm done.
Terrible. And his name is Joy Boy. Joy Boy says I'm doing tricks on it. Damn it. Joy Boy. That's crazy. Shout out
Yo.
to Joy Boy came in the building, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button, man. It's Lakerland. Y'all already know how we coming this afternoon, man. We got about 10 minutes left to go in the show.
That threw me off.
Oh my God.
That was hilarious.
Yo, y'all look. This is unbelievable. Light out. Who's the biggest threat to the Lakers this season, bro?
The Nuggets.
The Denver Nuggets.
The Denver Nuggets.
Have our team, in your opinion, has our team done anything to fix what happened in the Western Conference Finals?
I think getting another big like Jackson Hayes helps out a lot. I'm not saying that he's going to stop Jokic, but just putting another body on Jokic will at least try to make it more difficult for him to score and more difficult for him to pass the ball or just do what Jokic does. Because I know Jokic has proved that no one in the NBA can stop that man, right? So, yeah, I do believe that getting a guy like Jackson Hayes, the way that we defended him with Anthony Davis being the help defender and not the primary defender, and you could see how Jokic was actually struggling a little more, and Rui Hachimura was the primary defender. Now you got a guy like Jackson Hayes that could is taller than Rui Hachimura and could defend him a little more. I mean, I think that could be an X factor.
You see this right here? You see this right here, Light Out? See, y'all gonna make me go there. Y'all gonna make me go there. This is insane. That's what we doing. That's what we doing.
What Bron doing OT again last time? Because Steph got him to OT. I remember Steph had a better game than KD that game. What did
KD do in OT? Wait, come on. No, let me that same question. What did KD do in overtime when he played the Milwaukee Bucks in Game 7? How many points did he drop?
0.
Boom. So they were fatigued, bro. I mean, there's so much a guy could do. The same thing that KD couldn't play because he played 48 minutes straight.
The entire game.
Sitting down. Same thing with LeBron James. They're human, man. Like, what do you want the guy to do?
That's the biggest thing that annoys me is that people like certain NBA fans. I'm not gonna say Bron's fans specifically, but I think it started there where they're just like, yeah, man, we're just gonna throw him on for the entire game, and because he's a superhero, it's gonna all work out. Players get tired, man. I know for a fact if I'm LeBron James and I put up 51 points and I got to sit here and look at my team, my incompetent ass team, and say to myself, well, damn, is somebody going to help me? And then J.R. Smith grabs a rebound and runs all the way back home with the damn ball. Like, bro, I'm going to be like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, bro? What's wrong with you? Gold-blooded. Yes, sir. That's my team. That's the team right there. You see it? You see the man. You see light-skinned beside you.
Going on
right I already know what it is, man. That's my team, bro.
This was
shit. But shout out to Gold-blooded. They're coming up next, I think.
For sure. But yeah, we got a couple minutes left. ZZ, what did you say? Looking from the outside in, is the Lakers' biggest challenge coming out of the West?
It's definitely the Nuggets. They're at the top of the card, mainly because Jokic, man. I mean, I thought that AD was going to be the answer, but there was just no answer. I don't think there's any answer in the league for Jokic yet. So hopefully, I think it's going to be more Darvin Ham needing to implement some sort of defensive scheme and or strategy to really make Jokic less effective than he was last year in that postseason Western Conference Finals. But outside of them, I'll say the Clippers in the regular season, of course, because LA sucks against the Clippers in the regular season.
Let me send those Spanish
I guess. Over. Yeah, might want to do that. And then outside of that, the Warriors, and then we're good. Yeah.
The Warriors are no threat. The Warriors are no threat, bro.
The Suns,
let me ask y'all a question to keep it real. And I know y'all been locked in with the Denver Nuggets. Is there any guy on their team that y'all feel like is the type of player that wins a championship and then takes the foot off of his gas, or takes the foot off the gas? Like, I feel like we got that from Anthony Davis a little bit a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. Do y'all feel like Nikola Jokic or Jamal Murray or Michael Porter Jr. or are these guys the type of guys that take this championship and for some reason don't have that same hunger and desire going into this upcoming season? Do y'all have that concern about any of those guys?
When you're in a level where you could repeat what you just did, they have the foot on the gas. Because right now the headline is Jokic is the best player in the world. Jokic has the best team in the NBA, and it's well constructed. Do not get me wrong; it's super well constructed. And now they know that. And they know they could beat the Lakers because they did it the year before. They have the foot on the gas because as of right now in the league, there is no one stopping Jokic. No one. No one is stopping that man. Plus, you look at the team. You look at the guy like MPJ, Jamal Murray, the other players on that team that Jokic finds in a consistent basis, the team is dangerous. So you got the best player in the world with a well-constructed team. Why put your foot off the gas? Jokic is going there to win again. That's his job. I don't see why he's gonna step his foot out.
I think that I could see the Nuggets taking their foot off the gas because you've seen it so many times in NBA history where a team can win one championship and feel like,
and just lose their hunger.
Yeah. But in this situation, I think that they're going to be more determined because of the loss of Bruce Brown specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce Brown was their biggest X factor in terms of rotational or role players that they had. He was the biggest one. You saw it in the finals. You saw it. He was making incredible plays in that pivotal final game, that championship sealing game. So losing that, they're going to need somebody else to step up. Jokic, MPJ, Jamal Murray, they're going to do their thing. I think Jokic is going to look at it and say, okay, I can strive for another MVP or to make my own MVP case. Jamal Murray is going to look at it and say, okay, well, maybe I want to step out of the shadows of a Robin and maybe come in as like a Nightwing or something like that. And then MPJ, MPJ dealt with all the slander, all the Twitter trolling throughout the postseason and said, I don't care what y'all say. Humbly, I'm one of the best shooters in the world. So he already has
I'm a champion now.
Yeah, and I'm a champion now. So what can you what can you tell me? My way led us to a championship. My way did not deter us from getting a championship. So I think they have all of those motivating factors in mind. They're going to be solid. They just got to figure out what they're going to do and who's going to take that next leap in terms of a rotational player to round off this team and really make them a legit best team, in the league contender.
All right. Episode 8, fellas, is now in the books. This is LAKERLAND at its best. Light out ZZ. I am 7. Make sure you guys smash that like button. Once again, if you guys are new to the Players Choice platform, subscribe to the channel and become a part of the Players Choice family. Join our membership. We definitely appreciate all the support you guys show. Crazy show today. Shout out to everyone in the live chat that's a part of LAKERLAND. Joy Boy King, we talked about Jrue Holiday at the beginning of the stream. If you get a chance to go back and rewind it, it was one of the first topics we talked about.
It was the first topic, I think. Yeah,
very first topic. There's a lot of impact we talked about with this decision, especially when we're talking about Damian Lillard and Giannis in Miami. I think, in my opinion, this Jrue Holiday move can potentially neutralize some conversations in the Eastern Conference. But we are back at it every Tuesday and Sunday live here on Players Choice at LAKERLAND. On Tuesdays, we're here at 7 p.m. Eastern, and every Sunday we're locked in here 1 p.m. Eastern at Players Choice. So make sure you guys pop up on us, and we're looking forward to this upcoming season. We're less than a month away, and we ready to get it in. Light out, you got any final thoughts, any announcements? I know you're going to be on vacation, so you want to let the people know what you got going on with you, gang?
Yeah, you already know your boy Lado go on vacation. A couple things personally. One, go on vacation, so I'll be missing next Sunday's show, the next Tuesday show, and then the following Sunday show I'll be going on a cruise. But I'll probably pop in here and there to support. So don't worry, my face and my takes are still gonna be here. But yeah, I got 7, I got ZZ, I got them guys. I got carry that show for the week, so I know I could trust in them. But yeah, no, man, I'm gonna be gone. Not this Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
The following Sunday I'll be gone. The following Tuesday I'll be gone, and the following Sunday again I'll be gone. So just a 1-week break. I'm going on a cruise, but I'll be back. Don't worry.
Now, we're not going to let these two get away with what happened last week. We can't have 2 stars out on load management at the same damn time. So we're not going to let them get away with it. But I'm going to give LAKERLAND some time to come up with an appropriate fine and punishment for ZZ and Light Out. But definitely good to have these guys back in the mix. Shout out to you guys. We're about to sign off. But make sure y'all join us back here at LAKERLAND this Tuesday.
Like it up.
7 p.m. Eastern. Y'all stay safe. Get ready for Gold Blooded with Haley, Gifted, and KB. Salute to those 3. And we are out.
Warriors are garbage. Warriors are garbage.
We out, LAKERLAND. Thank you guys so much for the support.
I'm going to find you on that cruise.
We out, y'all. Peace.